Crab walks aren't just some elementary school PE drill. They're one of the most underestimated movements that can completely rewire how your body functions and feels. Most people think it's just a childhood game, but I'm going to show you what really happens to your body when you start doing this consistently. The first thing that changes is your shoulder stability. Your shoulders carry the weight of your world literally. Every time you lift something overhead, push a door open, or even reach for your coffee, your shoulders are doing work most people never think about. Studies show that shoulder impingement and rotator cuff injuries are skyrocketing, especially in people who spend their days hunched over computers. The crab walk forces your shoulders into a position they rarely experience. You're supporting your entire body weight while your arms are behind you, which activates the posterior deltoids and rotator cuff muscles in a way that sitting at a desk never will. This isn't just about preventing injury. This is about building shoulders that work like they're supposed to, instead of like broken hinges that creak every time you move. Have you ever noticed how some people move their arms like they're wearing invisible arm casts? Stiff, limited range of motion, like their shoulders are locked in permanent forward position. The crab walk reverses that damage. Every step backward forces your body to open up your chest, pull your shoulder blades together, and activate muscles that have been asleep for years. Your rhomboids, middle traps, and rear delts all fire up to keep you stable and moving. This constant engagement retrains your body to hold itself in proper alignment, even when you're not thinking about it. After just a couple weeks, you'll catch yourself standing taller without trying. Your chest will naturally open up, and that hunched forward posture that makes you look defeated will start disappearing. And once your shoulders start working properly, something incredible happens to your core. Forget planks for a minute. The crab walk builds the kind of core strength that actually matters in real life. Why? Because you're supporting your entire body weight in a position that forces every single stabilizing muscle to work overtime. Your deep core muscles, the ones that wrap around your spine like a natural back brace, have to engage just to keep you from collapsing. Your transverse abdominis, multifidus, and all those muscles with names you can't pronounce are working together to keep your torso rigid while your arms and legs are moving independently. This is functional core strength, not the kind that looks good in a mirror, but the kind that keeps your back safe when you're carrying groceries, playing with your kids, or trying to move furniture without throwing out your back. The kind that makes everyday movement feel effortless, instead of like you're one wrong twist away from being stuck on the couch for a week. The crab walk doesn't just strengthen your core, it teaches your body how to move as one connected unit. Your shoulders, core, and hips all have to communicate and coordinate in real time. This is what separates people who move like athletes from people who move like their bodies are held together with duct tape and hope. Now, before we dive into the benefit that's going to blow your mind, I want to let you know that the crab walk is powerful, but it's just one piece of the puzzle. If you want a simple step-by-step blueprint to reset your entire body and feel 10 years younger, I created an organized guide for you to follow, and it's linked in the description below. Here's what nobody talks about when it comes to the crab walk. It completely transforms your posterior chain. That's the entire backside of your body, from your hamstrings to your upper back. Most people live their lives in forward flexion. Sitting, driving, texting, eating, working. Everything pulls you forward, and your posterior chain gets weaker and tighter with every passing day. The crab walk forces you to extend through your entire backside. Your hamstrings have to work to keep your hips up, your glutes fire to stabilize your pelvis, and your entire back has to engage to maintain position. This is like hitting the reset button on years of poor posture and movement patterns. You're literally rewiring your nervous system to remember what it feels like to use the muscles that keep you upright and strong. The result? A stronger, more resilient posterior chain that actually knows how to work as a team. That translates to better posture, less back pain, and the kind of strength that shows up when you need it most. But wait, there's more. The crab walk is a metabolic furnace disguised as a simple movement. You're not running on a treadmill, sweating through some high-intensity torture session, or trying to keep up with some fitness influencer who makes everything look easy. You're just crawling backward like a crab, but your heart doesn't care what it looks like. It's working overtime to fuel every muscle in your body while you're supporting your own body weight and coordinating complex movement patterns. This is full body conditioning that builds strength and burns calories at the same time. Your cardiovascular system gets challenged, your muscles get stronger, and you're not destroying your joints with high-impact movements. In just a moment, I'm going to show you the 3 most common mistakes that rob people of these benefits. But first, let me tell you about something that surprised even me. The crab walk completely changes how your brain and body communicate. Every step backward requires intense focus and coordination. You can't zone out or go through the motions. Your brain has to actively coordinate your arms and legs while maintaining balance and proper form. This is neuroplasticity in action. You're literally building new neural pathways and strengthening the connection between your brain and your muscles. Your proprioception, that's your body's ability to sense where it is in space, gets a major upgrade. Your balance improves, your coordination gets sharper, and your reaction time gets faster. Over time, this enhanced body awareness carries over into everything else you do. You become more graceful, more coordinated, and less likely to trip over your own feet. Your body starts moving like it's supposed to move, like a well-oiled machine instead of a collection of parts that sometimes work together. There's also something powerful that happens mentally when you master a movement that feels impossible at first. The crab walk is humbling. It looks simple, but when you first try it, you might feel like a baby learning to crawl. Your arms shake, your core burns, and your brain struggles to coordinate the movement. But when you push through that discomfort and stick with it, something clicks. You build mental resilience along with physical strength. Now, let's talk about those 3 mistakes that keep people from getting these benefits. The first and biggest error is trying to rush through the movement. This isn't a race. The crab walk is about control, coordination, and quality movement. When you speed through it, you lose the stability challenge that makes it so effective. Take your time, focus on proper form, and let your muscles do the work they're supposed to do. The second issue is letting your hips sag toward the floor. When that happens, you're missing out on the core engagement and posterior chain activation that makes this exercise so powerful. Keep your hips up, maintain a straight line from your knees to your shoulders, and think about pushing the floor away with your hands. That one is honestly one of the most common that I need to remind myself of sometimes. The third mistake is giving up too early because it feels awkward or difficult. Remember, awkward is where the magic happens. Your body is learning something new, and that takes time. Start with small steps. Focus on maintaining good position and gradually increase the distance as you get stronger and more coordinated. You're probably wondering, all right, this sounds good and all, but how should I get started and how often should I do this? Don't worry, I've got you covered. If you're new to the crab walk, start with short distances. Even just crawling backward for 10 to 15 feet is enough to challenge your body and start building the coordination you need. Focus on maintaining good form rather than going fast or far. Aim for 2 to 4 sets, resting as needed between each one. As you get more comfortable with the movement, you can increase the distance and add more sets. The key is consistency. A few minutes of crab walking a few times per week will start rewiring your body and building the strength and coordination that most people are missing. By the time you've been doing this consistently for a month, the changes will be undeniable. Your shoulders will feel more stable, your posture will be noticeably better, and your core will be stronger than it's been in years. You'll move with more confidence and coordination, and your body will feel more connected and integrated. Share this video with someone who could use a movement reset in their life.